Okay, today we're heading over to the northern coast of Spain, to this absolutely stunning stretch of coastline in Cantabria. It's called the Costa Quebrada, which literally means the broken coast. And trust me, it's a place where the planet's history is carved right into the stone, and it is spectacular. I love this quote because it just hits the nail on the head. A tour of the coast makes it clear that nature was the inventor of science fiction. It just feels right, you know? The whole place is so dramatic, so otherworldly. It's like it was sculpted by an artist with a seriously wild imagination. But here's the thing, this isn't just another pretty coastline. As of September 7th, 2024, Costa Quebrada is now officially a UNESCO Global Geopark. And that is a massive deal. It basically puts it on the world stage as one of the most geologically important sites on the entire planet. So what does that big fancy title actually mean? Well, think of it this way. This coast is essentially a world-class open-air museum. And today, we're going to unpack some of its incredible secrets. The scale of time we're dealing with here is just mind-boggling. This coastline tells a continuous story that stretches back 120 million years. It shows us everything, from how this area was once a warm tropical sea filled with reefs, to how it became the dramatic cliffs and coves we see today. Which, of course, brings us to the big question, right? What is it that makes this one relatively small piece of coastline so incredibly important? Why all the fuss? Well, this right here is the answer. It's all about concentration. If you wanted to see this same variety of geological history anywhere else in Europe, you'd probably have to travel about 100 kilometers, maybe more. But here, on the Costa Quebrada, you get the whole story packed into just 20 kilometers. That incredible density is what makes it a global treasure. And what that density means on the ground is that you get what experts call a complete compendium of coastal landforms. It's basically a geological greatest hits album. We're talking everything: towering sheer cliffs, quiet secluded coves, amazing natural arches, rocky islets, those cool tidal sand bridges called tombolos, huge golden dunes, and rich estuaries. The whole shebang is right here. All right, enough talking about it in the abstract. Let's actually go there. We're going to take a quick virtual trip to a few of the most iconic spots so you can see exactly how these incredible forces have sculpted the land. We're going to hit 3 key stops. First up, Covachos Beach. It's got this magical sand bridge that appears at low tide, connecting an island to the shore, and then just vanishes when the tide comes in. Then you've got the pure drama of La Arnia Beach, with these insane razor-sharp rock blades jutting right out of the sea. And finally, the Dunas de Liancres, a vast park where a huge pine forest literally runs into one of northern Spain's most important dune systems. And the craziest part? These 3 totally different worlds are just minutes apart from each other. Now, you might be thinking this is all about just looking at old rocks. But this place is so much more than some dusty museum exhibit you can't touch. No, wait. It's a living, breathing landscape, a real playground for anyone who loves the outdoors. You see, the very same forces that carved out these amazing shapes also created a world-class spot for adventure. It's a massive surfing destination. It's even home to the La Vaca Gigante big wave competition. The clear waters are perfect for diving, the coastal path is an absolute dream for hikers, and of course, it's a paradise for photographers and nature lovers. And it goes way beyond just rocks and recreation. The coastline is also a vital ecological corridor. That mix of different habitats, the sea, the beaches, the cliffs, the dunes, it supports a huge variety of plants and animals. It's like a protected highway for nature, making it a critical sanctuary. So, after our little tour, what's the big idea here? What's the main takeaway that this incredible landscape really teaches us? You know, I think this quote from the local tourism board really gets to the heart of it. Geology here is, without a doubt, for everyone. You don't need to be a scientist to be totally floored by this place. You don't need a textbook to understand the epic story it's telling. It's written right there, in the landscape, for all of us to see. And ultimately, that's the real power of a place like Costa Quebrada. It kind of trains your eyes to see the history that's hiding in plain sight, even in places you might normally just walk right by. Which leaves us with one last question to think about. What stories could the landscape near you be telling?